Welcome back to A for Adventurous.
Today, let's discover Joburg.
Joburg is the kind of city where when you say that you're visiting South Africa, it's not really on the top of the list for people to visit, but we disagree greatly. And here are 31 things that will change your mind about there's nothing to do in Joburg, because there actually is a lot.
Often people think of Joburg as the city where the business happens.
Which is true.
Which is very true. But a city can have many layers. And Johannesburg is one of those cities that has many layers, we believe.
It's very multicultural and there's so much history. I think the mistake people make is they compare it to Cape Town. And that's like comparing apples and oranges, because one is a very coastal vibe and the other is very...
It's a city.
Yes, both of them are amazing, and here is what you can do when you go to Joburg, because you will now go to Joburg.
The first thing to do is an adrenaline activity, which is Gold Reef City. It's amazing because it has a lot of
slides
and parks and basically really adrenaline rushing stuff. One of the rides that it has called the
Tower of Terror.
Tower of Terror.
Oh my god.
And the Tower of Terror, essentially you go at a speed of 90 kilometers per hour and vertical down.
Poof! Which was the one we did, the Golden Loop. We get in and this was the first ride that we did. Goodness Lord. We were screaming because it was like one of those loop-de-loops, and then you go towards the end and then there is nothing else, and then you drop back
all the way down.
It was insane.
Like a bunch of nothing for nothing, but like it's a lot of adrenaline.
It's so much fun. There's so much like arcade kind of things.
100%.
Remember those games like the football kicking? I didn't win for any of those, but like...
There's a mini town basically inside it, and you can spend a whole day doing activities. But it's fun for different age groups actually.
Yes.
And if you love adrenaline stuff and just activity-based stuff, this is the place to be. We recommend not going during the peak periods like Easter or festive periods, because the lines are super long and you're spending the majority of your time just in the lines. But that's Gold Reef City.
Number 2 on the list of things is Soweto Towers. These are iconic for Joburg. You will see them in like every picture ever, and when you see them in real life, they are so much larger than life. It's really cool to even just go stand there and look up at them. But
beautiful.
You can also bungee jump from there. So you will essentially go up the towers and then drop down. And personally, we haven't done it. Our reason is that they were closed when we were in Joburg.
Let's say that.
Yeah, let's just keep it at that. But it looks super scary. We know of people who have gone all the way up and then not been able to jump, which honestly I understand.
100%.
Yeah, but it's really cool. The last time we went, it had beautiful graphics and graffiti, sponsored by Vodacom, and it's really pretty and definitely one of the landmarks in Soweto.
Iconic in a nutshell. The next thing to do in Johannesburg is the Zoo Lake, which is a lake, and it's a nice picnic area where you can braai, you can chill, and you can walk around. But the fun thing about that is that you can even rent boats and basically canoe on the lake, and it's a really nice experience just for a chill afternoon, or just visiting with family and friends and enjoying the scenery that is there.
Number 4, and this is technically outside Joburg, but it's so close that it's, essentially...
It is technically Joburg.
Yes, basically. So the Lion and Safari Park, oh my god, this is amazing. Okay, the first time that we went, and we've done this twice because it was just that nice, we went for a sunset safari drive, and basically when we went, they had feeding of the animals as well, and everything is humane, everything is very natural. The tour guides were amazing. We learned so much on that first one, and it was so cool to see how lions eat in the wild.
100%.
Like you don't think that you'd be able to experience something like that, but it was really cool. And we had this one lioness who actually she didn't jump up in a dangerous way, but she was so curious about who were these humans.
People,
and she kind of just came and she just put her paws on our
gated bus.
Yes, and looked up at us, and the most beautiful eyes ever. And you see lots of other game as well, so there's lots of animals that you will see, but I mean, I guess for anyone, the lions would definitely be the star of the show.
And just the icing on the cake is basically that you do this during the sunset.
Yes.
So it's really beautiful while you're doing it as well. Next on the list is a hiking trail, the Hennops hiking trail. In your face if you thought Joburg doesn't have a hiking trail. So this trail is about 45 minutes from Joburg, and it has 3 different parts. Two of them are 5 kilometers, and then one of them is a bit longer. And essentially, it's a nice hiking trail.
Foresty.
Just forestry. The beauty of South Africa is always there in the greenery and the nature that you connect with. Make sure, of course, that you take sunscreen and all the hiking gear that you need.
Water.
And it's really, really beautiful.
Then you've got the Walter Sisulu Botanical Gardens.
Here's a botanical garden in Joburg.
Yes. Do you know the first time we shared this on our socials, people would not believe us that this was in Joburg. It's only about 20 kilometers from the city center, and it is beautiful. Once you enter, there are so many educational placards everywhere. You learn history, but you also learn like all the different plants and the fauna, everything that's there. There was a really cool setup of how to kind of save water in your gardening setup. But the main attraction, which nobody believed was in Joburg, was a waterfall. It is so beautiful, and it's really easy to access.
It's long. It's tall as well.
Yes,
actually.
it is quite tall.
Yeah.
And you don't actually have to hike to it. You can just walk to it. Although there are hikes that you can do from the waterfall and like around the botanical gardens, as at Kirstenbosch as well. It's really beautiful. I would highly recommend it. It's in Rudaport, and you will have such a nice chill day. Also, where you can go and have picnics and just spend the day really unwinding.
A very similar vibe to Kirstenbosch, actually.
Yeah.
Number 7 on the list is zorbing.
Zorbing!
So Saleh has done zorbing, which basically includes you going inside this plastic bubble and then rolling around in grass. And this experience is also there in Joburg, which is so cool. Saleh loves rolling, so essentially if you can put her somewhere and roll for safely, I mean, that's the best thing that you can ever do.
It's fun, man. I mean, just think of those balloons that are, you know, the birthday ones, and you're inside that. It's bigger,
It's a full joel, actually. And I think 2 people can go inside there,
Yes.
if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So it's really fun. And if you're looking for something really unique and different while just rolling around safely, this is the activity to do.
Okay, and then you have the Elephant and Monkey Sanctuary, which is about an hour from Joburg, and it's so cool. You can basically walk on these elevated pathways that have been made and observe monkeys in their natural habitat, which is really rare. And you can also have entire experiences of interacting with elephants and feeding them. And we've done this in Naisna, and it is so amazing. I want to go back because you wouldn't think it, but elephants are such gentle giants.
They are.
Like, I know that they're called that, but until you interact with them, it's so hard to understand why. And they are just the most majestic creatures ever because they're so pretty and they're so calm. And I feel like their eyes say so much, and you can experience all of that at the sanctuary.
And I love these experiences where you get to interact with the animals directly.
In their own
own space,
yes.
basically. Next on the list, a very popular one at number 9 is Sun City. One that is visited by many people. You find lots of packages to Sun City. In fact, Flight Center has really good packages, and we've compared them with many others, and we've found them to be quite affordable, actually. Sun City, as the name suggests, is a city itself. It's located in the northwest province, so not really Gauteng and Johannesburg. So you do have to drive quite a bit to get there.
It's about 2.5 hours from OR Tambo.
OR Tambo, but if you want a closer airport, you can go to Lanseria, which is about 1 hour away from there.
Yeah. When most people think of Joburg, this is what they think of: Kruger or Sun City.
100%. So this is one of the best attractions that is there. It's basically a space where there is a lot of water activity. There's a man-made beach there. Actually, Sun City is explored in many movies as well.
Yeah.
There's this one movie that we watched where the whole scene was basically at the Sun City.
Yeah.
So a very good resort aspect. But then there is other activities such as golf. There is safari right nearby as well,
quad
where you
biking.
can see game. There is quad biking as well, and lots of other activities nearby that you can explore. In fact, we would argue that you can spend a whole week at Sun City and just enjoy. And there are people that we know that have gone to Joburg just to do Sun City.
Yeah.
And if you want a relaxing resort kind of experience, we definitely get the need to go to Sun City and enjoy yourself.
Yeah, it's kind of like one of those all-inclusive vibes. Everything is in there. You don't need to leave, nothing.
And you can get lots of packages that are half board and full board. So you technically don't have to leave Joburg.
It's a super chill way to spend your time. Number 10 on the list of adrenaline things to do in Joburg is a hot air balloon ride. It can be so many things. It can be a romantic thing, or it can be something you do with friends or family. But I think the idea of seeing the entire expanse of the beautiful land that will be below you when you are ascending, and once you have ascended, is something that you won't be able to get from another experience. And some people prefer to do it when the sun is rising or setting, which I can only imagine would be even more beautiful, because obviously the sun is giving that golden hour glow to literally everything below you. And it is something that you can also do at Sun City, or you can do it outside as well. We will add the links below. But if you have a little bit of an extra budget and you're feeling bougie, then this is definitely an activity you should
And Joburg is one of those cities that really looks great up the skyline.
Yes, yeah.
You can see the urban planning, at least as a nerd, I really enjoy how it's built and it's developed, and it's so interesting
Yeah.
to see those aspects of the city come to picture. So these are the first 10 things to do if you're an adrenaline junkie. And so you can see that Joburg has quite a lot of things for you already.
We still have 21 more things.
And those things will cover the other aspects of Joburg, which is the history part of it, the shopping
Art.
part of it, and the artsy
And
part
day
of it.
trips also.
And day trips as well.
So stay tuned for that. And if you're planning a trip now, then we will also link our entire blog post down below, because that has the entire list. But otherwise, stay tuned for the next one.
You can reach out to us if you want your itinerary plan for Joburg. We'll make your trip amazing.
Yeah, truly unforgettable. We were just planning an itinerary for a family that visited, and they loved their trip. And not to toot our own horns or anything, but
we are awesome.
so if this made you want to explore cities near you, then hit that subscribe button
And check out our other videos.
Yeah, see you in the next one.